Sorry, there's my soda in the bottom. It's moving in my pocket, created pressure, so that's what it is.
You ready for the election?
Yeah, well, that's the talk of the world. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who's gonna win, but I tell you what, Kamala. Either way, I could bet 110%. I don't have no money, but I could bet if I had it that on that night. Now that's gonna take a while afterwards because they're gonna have to tally it all up the way Trump is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
they're
a
gonna check. It
while.
may take a day or so. It
Yeah,
ain't gonna be
unless
like in the past where you notice that night.
yeah, unless Trump has an overwhelming crew that's just hiding somewhere and they come out in the last minute and vote like in abundance, because people like, in my opinion, to do what others do. Um, what I was stating about is that no matter which way it goes, Kamala Harris will be crying. But then again, she might be laughing. She don't know which way she want to go. But yeah, of joy or sadness. Be the first woman. Maybe.
You think America ready for it? I mean,
I mean, you
I'm
can
liberal
do it.
kind of guy, so I don't mind having a woman. I've been married for a long time. I've been married 34 years, so
Okay.
I don't have a problem with that. But I know a lot of men, might have a problem with it. It just ain't accustomed to it or whatever.
I would prefer a male, but if a female can do it, I don't mind because as long as you're competent and can do the job, just do it. We don't need to see you up there doing what an elder statesman is doing, which is Biden, fumbling around, but, it's health issues. We know back in the day he was competent, but everybody gets to a point where they either slow down or their motor skills are not right due to health issues. But I mean, you're able to do the job, do it. We know what time it is. I mean, at least I do. I'm cognizant of the politics and the constituents and the strongholds and the biasness and the. Used to be a lot of palms greased. You know what I'm saying? You get
Still
paid
greasing
underground.
palms.
Yeah, greasing palms.
They still do. That ain't went anywhere. Shit,
Huh?
Elon Musk give you $1 million if you register to vote.
I didn't hear you.
Elon Musk,
Yeah.
he's talking give you $1 million if you
Oh yeah.
live in. They saying that's gonna be illegal. He ain't gonna be able to do it because you can't buy votes.
Right. So I mean,
The
us
fact
is
that he's even putting that out there, man, to let you know where his head is at, because he should know. As much money he has and much legal team he got, they would let him know, hey man, you can't do that. This is illegal. And the fact that he's doing it anyway,
yeah, that's
I'll
crazy.
let you know what kind of man he is. What kind of guy he is. Can you really? Yeah, if Trump were to win, man, regardless, Elon Musk gonna want the world from Trump. Got to give him everything that he wants.
Oh yeah, definitely. Trump wants to be a dictator too. If you over there doing espionage, which I feel is like, if not, it's on the level
I
of it.
believe
You can't talk
I believe he works
Russia,
for
right?
Russia. I think Russia
Yeah,
got something on it, man.
yeah. Talking to this man and negotiating with this man, and the Democrats are trying to save a, what is it, Ukraine?
Ukraine, right?
Yeah. Between all these other countries fighting amongst each other. I mean, willing to
And
destroy.
we're forgetting that we are bankrolling the
Yeah.
Israelis fighting their
Exactly.
war. I mean, they're using our stuff. We paying for it, so we bankrolling that one too. So
That's wild, bro. But at the end of the day, what they want them to do is demolish everything so we,
we can
well,
rebuild.
not we, but
Our companies can rebuild.
yeah. go in and become democracy
You
and
don't,
capitalize.
you
Go
don't
ahead.
spend the kind of money we spend on the military as a nation and not use it.
Right, and lose human lives.
We spend way too much money on our military.
Yeah.
We got to come to, as Americans, we got to understand that. I like America, we living in denial, like we're not a military nation. We
Right.
don't spend the kind of money we spend on the military, then not be a military nation. We are.
Exactly. And I always think about the replenishment. I mean, how do you recuperate the backup for the bombs and the military stuff you're wasting in time to like re-up? How do you do it? You must be taking out some real strategic areas because it takes a long time to make them weapons again. You understand where I'm coming from?
Oh, yeah.
Like, the first thing that Trump did was ignorant when he got in there and they killed some kids over there, and his daughter said, "You ain't gonna do nothing about it, Dad." So he just said, "Oh, bump it." He used the mother of all mother bomb and blasted over there in Afghanistan those caves, and that didn't even do nothing. It didn't do nothing. It didn't even stop nothing, but you used it.
We wasted so much money in Afghanistan. Just
Yeah,
wasted money.
and all them wars, right? They left all that material
All the
over
troops
there,
and
and millions
the
of
people that
dollars.
we were fighting are back in charge. So we didn't do nothing. We was over there over 20 years, didn't accomplish nothing.
Right, and they sitting on the military and the money, equipment rather, and the money, and just laughing, even though they don't really know what to. I don't think they know what to do with it because.
I met a man from Afghanistan. He was helping the Americans, so now he had to live here. He's in Texas now.
Okay.
If he would go back, he'd be murdered. So he had to come to Texas.
Yeah.
He live here now, and he said, "Man, they country so backwards." He said that he don't know why the people in charge don't want to train the women. Because he said, "Who's gonna be the nurses and the doctors? In the future, all the if we're not gonna be teaching anybody nothing."
Yeah.
And he said over there in Afghanistan, they got the same problems as Africans, where the Afghanis don't know how to get to their natural resources. So they got oil and natural gas, but they don't know how to retrieve it.
Oh, okay.
And that's the same thing with Africa. Africa got the same problem. They got oil and all the stuff you ever need, but they don't own the mines. They don't know how to get to it, and how to refine it.
Wow. They should have been figured that out.
The Africans, man, the Europeans been on their throat for 500 years. They don't allow them to get up.
Exactly.
To dust themselves off and get up and get back into us. And the Europeans ain't gonna allow that.
No. I don't know. I'm 55. So I'm rolling with I gotta find out what makes me happy. I just ain't tripping. I worry too much, overthink things too much. Those are my flaws inside of my mental state, huh?
You and I are the same age.
Okay.
I'll be 55 in a few days.
Okay.
My birthday in November.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
One thing I did. I
Uh-huh.
know a lot of black men can do this, but I stopped believing in religion.
Oh, okay.
So I gave up Jesus.
Yeah.
And I started asking questions like, okay, what were the African people doing before Christianity? Because we are the oldest people on this planet. And we were here before Christians, we were here before the Buddha, so what were we doing?
Yeah.
We weren't doing Jesus or Allah and all that. And I found what we were doing. That's what I did. I did African spirituality because that's what we were doing as Africans. I'm still, I ain't never been to Africa.
Yeah, I have. I'm a spiritual person myself.
And I just do spirituality, and I do what our ancient, the Ma'at. You ever heard of Ma'at?
No, I haven't, but I'll look it up.
Look up M-A-A-T.
Okay.
That's the oldest form of human morality ever written down.
Okay.
And that's where the Ten Commandments come from for the Old Testament.
Uh-huh.
This is older than the Ten Commandments. No, they're older than the commandments.
Yeah. Well, like I said, 5 years old. I'm definitely listening to you. I'm glad you told me about that. I definitely will listen. I mean, read up on it. My M-A-T, right?
M-A-A-T. You ever heard of ancient Kemet?
No.
Used to what we call it Egypt now, but learn about ancient Kemet, you understand that it used to be an African nation back in time.
Yeah.
It was a strictly African nation, and like it is now.
All right.
So all the people who that they built the pyramids, those are all African people.
Oh,
pharaohs, you talk about it in the Bible.
Yeah.
Them all African people. So,
turn right on North Josie Lane.
You want to know who Moses was? Well, Moses had to be an African.
Oh.
Moses was thought to be the son of the Pharaoh. So he had to look like them. If he can pass as one of them, them had to look like them. He definitely couldn't be no European guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to find happiness with see, I sometimes have funeral runs at night. Yeah, go ahead and go straight if you don't mind.
Oh, go straight?
Yeah. The next one. It's easier.
Right here.
Go down. Is that the next one? No, one more. Sorry. Entrance to get in there. I think that's a fake U-turn. But I'm trying to just live my life. Get a sense of what I'm here for, because I can't keep arguing about this shit. It don't make no sense to me. It's like common sense is the best thing, but it's politics.
Yeah. Common sense ain't common.
Nah, it ain't. Sad when people look you in the face and just stand there like, huh, what? Okay, right here is good, bro. Thank you.
All right, my brother.
Appreciate you, man. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, man. But you do believe in God, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Religion ain't got a stronghold on God.
Right, you're right. All right, take it easy, brother.
How you doing, boss?
All right.
Because you don't respect your mom, the way you respect your dad, you doesn't respect your mom like that. And this is the lady that doing everything. This is the lady that does everything for you. So it's like, you don't respect her, and your dad says something.
Holler at y'all later.
So we're gonna make it easy.
Shit.
We're gonna make it easy. Because I bet